Earlier today, I posted on my Facebook page some pictures from our last game of Pantone, and I almost broke the internet. People went crazy trying to guess the solution. The game is just so intuitive and visceral. You just want to play it when you see those compositions. So I thought that I would make a video different from my usual videos in which I don't tell you about the game, but you get to play the game. You will get, if you keep watching, to play 3 rounds of Pantone, 1 round for each of the 3 phases of a regular game. In this video, I'm not going to summarize the rules, which probably you can just guess by watching the video, but I suggest that you watch my previous video, which is the full review of the game, or simply look for the rules online. I also suggest that you take a piece of paper, something to write, and that's how it's gonna work. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna first show you a composition made with the components of Pantone based on the parameters of the first phase. You see the image, you should pause the video and try to guess it without any hint. Write down your guess, then press play, listen to the first hint, pause again before you get to the second hint, and try to guess again. Maybe you will have the same guess, maybe you will revise it and you will have a second guess, which is fine. There is no penalty for guessing wrong, so if you want, you can guess a different name for each hint. So it's possible that at the end of the segment for the first composition you will have 5 different guesses. As long as you know which one is which one associates to which number of hints, you'll be fine. It's also possible that you pass for a certain hint, or without any hint you don't write anything, and that is fine too. So you repeat that for the second phase, where I'm only going to use a card per color. Then for the third phase, with a third different composition, when it's going to be only 3 cards. Then in the final segment of this video, in the conclusions, I will give you the solutions, and that will allow you to tally points. For each phase, you will score the number of points, if you get it right, associated with how many hints it took you to figure it out. This way, you will have your score, and you will get to play a mini game of Pantone with me. And then, I don't know, then show the video to somebody else without giving them any clue and see how many points they score. And actually, then you have even turned this video into a competitive activity. Now, without further ado, I can't wait to show you my first composition, phase 1 of Pantone. Phase 1, in which I can try to communicate the character by using any number and combination of cards. Can you guess it without any hint? Pause, think about it, and soon I'll give you the first hint. Hint 1 for 4 points, television. Hint 2 for 3 points, science. Hint 3 for 2 points, logic. Hint 4 for 1 point, enterprise. Phase 2, in which I can only use 1 swatch card per type, no repeats. Can you guess the character without any hint? Hint number 1 for 4 points, comics. Hint number 2 for 3 points, death. Hint number 3 for 2 points, Titan. Hint number 4 for 1 point, Gauntlet. And now phase 3, with only 3 cards. The minimalism is real now. Can you guess the character without hints for 5 points? Hint number 1 for 4 points. Movies. Hint number 2 for 3 points. Villain. Hint number 3 for 2 points. Banana. Hint number 4 for 1 point. Guru. So welcome back. Time to tally the points. The first character figure that I tried to convey to you was Mr. Spock. I hope you guessed it from the little ears and the light blue uniform. That was Mr. Spock from Star Trek. The second one was Thanos. I got lucky when I drew that card because, of course, the gauntlet with 1 card per color was something that I could do, that even with limitation of just 1 card per color. So Thanos, the Mad Titan. And finally, the third character was Minion. Well, the card only says Minion. In my interpretation, that was Bob. Bob the Minion with 1 big eye. So if you actually wrote Bob, give yourself an extra point because I say so and you deserve it. So this is how Pantone works. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you scored high. And if you had fun playing along, you may consider picking up a copy of Pantone because it is just a very, very fun game.